Hello. The voice is already on. We're just gonna queue up some stuff. This is a short one. I'm just gonna do some feedback for someone I'm doing the mentorship with. We'll try and see if it works. Okay, I got some images to work from either way, so we'll pull these down. Okay, let's just save that and let's turn the music off because I'm tired of it. Okay, greetings, welcome. My name is Miguel Coronado III, and I am a concept artist and illustrator living in London. It's really dark in my room right now. I just want to do a quick feedback video for one of the people I'm mentoring, and yeah, I'm going to do that right now. I'm just pulling up here we go, pulling up the window. Transition, there's Photoshop. Yeah, so I don't know who's going to join the stream. This is a really short one. So if you're here, great. If you're not, it's okay. It's going to be recorded. And that's all we need to worry about. So let me just put the image in. This is Chris. I believe it's Chris, right? Let me double check. This is Chris, yeah. Chris J. Chris J, you need to grant me access to the board. But you sent me screenshots, so I'm going to pull one of those up. This is the screenshot of the board. Okay. So we got several things going on here. If anyone doesn't understand how this works, I asked the people I'm mentoring to pick a subject. They got to pick something they want to do. Obviously, that's kind of how it works. And then they do some research. They find images that are similar to what they want to do. So they do some research on those images. And then they begin designing. They begin producing designs. We start with thumbnails because that's the main methodology for most illustration and concept art is thumbnails. And then we go into sketches. And they're doing 50 thumbnails. So we'll take a look at these thumbnails today and see which ones we want to go forward with. But these are all the references they pulled up. So we got some. I see we got some Justin Sweet. I think that's Justin Sweet. It might be Vance Kovacs. I get them mixed up with the art all the time. But we've got like Justin Sweet, Vance Kovacs. We've got some Warhammer stuff. The resolution's kind of low. I can't tell who made this one. But we got Warhammer 40K. Some dwarves. Some epic looking dwarves. We got Paul Bonner. Paul Bonner's a great reference. And then we've got a little bit of Jeff Smith. No, wait, Jeff Simpson. Okay. So, yeah, so these are going to be, I believe, they're illustrations for Let me just look back at the notes. Something to do. They kind of supposed to be like Magic the Gathering style images. Yeah. I think they're trying to go for Magic. Okay. So, Chris J. The first point of feedback. Sorry, I'm just trying to. My windows are going everywhere. Okay, Chris J. First point of feedback. Hello, Madara Sabi. First point of feedback is if you're going to do a Magic style card, then you need to match the ratio of the Magic card. So you need to make sure that these are all portraits. Magic cards are landscape. I believe they are. Let me look up real quick. Dimensions for Magic the Gathering. They are 63 centimeters or 88. And of course, not that. Just the art. Uh, 2 inches by 1.5 inch. About that much. 2 inch by 1.5. Okay. 2 inch by 1.5. I'm glad you've had a great day today, Madara. So I'm going to open up this ratio, fixed ratio. Width, 2 inches, 1.5. So this is the ratio you want. I'll fill that in for you. So Chris, you want, let's make it blue. I like blue. Or, there you go. That's the ratio. So you can kind of see how much you're off by. If you want to make this like a Magic card, you want to have it more of like a horizontal. You've almost got two versions of these. You got two. But we can ignore that for now. The thumbnails will still work as illustrations. So let's just take a look at the thumbnails. I'm going to mark the ones I think are the coolest based on composition and structure. I'm thinking like right off the bat. I'm going very much on vibes here. This one's really cool. This number 10. That's really cool. Number 6 is interesting. Looks like it's a guy on some kind of horse or some kind of ram. That's pretty interesting. You could probably update the composition for 6 a little bit, but I think the pose is really interesting. 21's kind of interesting. 26 is kind of interesting. 32 is kind of interesting. If I think I see what I'm seeing. And then let's see the last ones. 45 is kind of interesting. (46) kind of interesting. 45 is kind of interesting. Okay, so that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 7. Those are 7 thumbnails that look pretty interesting to me. Based on composition, they seem to have a strong composition. From my opinion, they seem strong. What am I looking at exactly? Let's just take a look at number 10. Number 10 has got some very interesting big shapes going on. You've got this like circular shape, and then you got this big curve, and you got this other thing, So it's got this kind of like almost like this number 8 composition where you got circle, circle. It's interesting. That's kind of why I like that one. This one's good. It's just, oops, we got to try a new layer. This one's good. It's just got this really strong triangular shape going on. This one's really fun. Again, kind of a triangular shape, but it's just a nice big shape, takes up most of the frame. It's just interesting, like. And this one, I don't even know what's going on in this one, like number 46, but I see these lines and then I see the guy and it looks interesting. It looks dynamic, like something dynamic is happening, but I don't know what it is. So if you know what that is, that's great. I can't actually tell what's going on, but it does look interesting. And then number 45, this one, I think this one could be worked on a little bit more, but it's good storytelling. You got the dragon and you got a guy here in the foreground, so we could do some storytelling there. I think that's good. Those are my picks. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's just call it 7. Let's. I picked out 5 for some of the other people in the mentorship, but I think you got 7 good ones that you can explore. So what's the next steps? The next steps would be sketch out all 7. Take some time and sketch them out. And then once we get a rough, they don't need to be. I say sketch them out. They don't need to be like perfect, right? Just do a rough sketch. Like roughly sketch out number 10, right? Maybe spend like, I don't know, call it like 30 minutes, like a half hour sketching. Half hour in each might be good. Just to work things out, sketch it out, think about it, maybe erase it, rework it. Half hour, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 2.5 hours. No, 3.5 hours. I'm kind of wrong. It's 3.5 hours of work. It's about half a day of work. So, yeah, I think that's what we need to do. Sketch out all 7. Make them look decent. But like I said, don't spend more than half an hour on them. Just, rough sketches. We'll refine them more, but the initial sketch can be like maybe a half hour. I hope that makes sense. If you need more time on them, then by all means spend more time on it. But don't try and make these like the final sketch. These should be rough still, because we're going to pick out the best sketch and refine it and refine it and refine it, and then we'll make the final. That's kind of the goal here. So we just need to figure out more about the image than what's currently being shown. More structure, more positioning, composition can be tightened up on lots of these. Like this one here, maybe this, like for example, like this one, maybe this guy here is like maybe a little bit bigger and like cascading down the page like this. That could be more interesting. Oops, I forgot I had the ratio on. Just erase this. Something like that might be more dynamic, but like in the sketch you'd figure this out, right? Looks more interesting. It's like bigger, more big diagonal shape. We'll figure it out. So it's 3.5 hours of work about. Go crazy, have fun, and then we'll decide which one we're gonna refine more. that's it. That's all I got. This is the stream. Excuse me. I did some feedback earlier today for some of the other mentees, and I didn't record those on stream. I recorded them separately, but you can find those on the channel. Yeah. Let me add me to the Miro board so I can properly leave you notes. Hello, Cody. I was just doing a quick stream to go over some stuff. I'm mentoring some people, and so I was going over the thumbnails and giving them feedback on which ones they should move forward with. So these were the thumbnails, and these are some of the selections down here. Like, I think this number 21 is pretty good. It's like a dude on a corner aiming an arrow down. Looks interesting. You can flesh it out. Yeah, so Chris, that's that. You can ideally watch this video, and then we'll move forward. I'm going to end it. Yeah. I'll be online tomorrow. I do a figure drawing stream every Tuesday. It's figure drawing. A bunch of us are in a Discord voice chat. It's not my Discord, but it's fun. So if you want to do figure drawing, you can join us on stream tomorrow. That's at 7:30 p.m. GMT. Same dirty channel, same dirty place. That's it. But yeah, so I'm going to end the video now because I don't want this to take too long for you to watch. But thanks again. Thanks again for watching, everyone. We'll be online tomorrow for figure drawing. So please come by for tomorrow's figure drawing and enjoy the figure drawing fun.